Hey, thank you for joining us. We are Ronke Helen, and today we'll be speaking on 8 reasons why friendship always fail. So thank you for joining us, mommy.
Well, friendship is a good thing because nobody is an island. And when you talk about friendship, what does it really mean? It's the mutual relationship between two people or more. And the relationship is to bring forth, something good, assisting each other to be better human beings.
Absolutely.
And even to know that, well, as a person, you need somebody to lean on, to guide you, to assist you in taking some decisions, both in your career, your other things that may affect your life, and the life of the two of you altogether.
Yeah.
That is friendship.
And number one reason why friendship often fail is that people are not able to distinguish their life as friends and their private life. What do I mean by that? Regardless of you're coming together with your friend, you have your private life, your personal life that affects you. And of course, you and your friend, you have your life together. Now, one reason why it seems like your friendship has failed is that you often bring in your private life into your friendship, which should not be. So you need to understand what your private life is. I mean, if you are married, bringing your marital issue, mommy, into your friendship is totally out of scope. And by the time there is what I call misunderstanding, the strength of your ally will be how much of you, how much of your information, how much of your life they know, and how much of your weakness have been exposed to them. So they will use that against you. So you should understand your private life, like what affects you, and understand your friendship. Hold on to your friendship. Be truthful to your friendship, and keep your private life outside of it.
Yes, that's true. And the number one thing is that it is very important we know that we should be able to open up our minds, especially when we are friends. There shouldn't be anything we want to hide, especially when you want the truth and you want to really get above the challenge you are facing. If you cannot get the right counsel from somebody, then why are you together? Why are you friends? It is very important that you also trust the person that you are relating with as a friend. Because when the word trust is out of place, then definitely whatever he or she tells you might not be taken as something serious. So openness is key in friendship. When you open up, it's because you believe you can lean on that person. You can tell that person what is going wrong and why you need the right counsel. Since you have that trust, you believe whatever that person tells you is what should be done. And you look at it critically to see how it assists you in getting on top of situation.
So the third reason why friendship often fail is that friends are not willing to compromise. Very often we think that the word compromise is a negative word, which is not. You see, there are times and circumstances in life whereby you must be able to tilt a little to the left, a little to the right, and sometimes just stand straight. Life is not just all about my policy. Life is just about, okay, let me hear you out. Let's try your suggestion. Let me hear you out. Let's try yours, and let's just come to a leverage and let's live our life together. So the moment you insist on doing your own thing without allowing your friend to have their own place also in your heart, you definitely create a kind of feeling in their heart that they begin to think probably you are trying to manipulate them, or probably you are trying to subject them, or you are trying to rule them. And nobody, absolutely nobody, wants to be dominated. Nobody wants to be used. Nobody wants to have that feeling of being subjected. So that's why friendship often fail too.
The fourth point is that we should be able to set boundaries. And this setting of boundaries, my dear, must be from the onset.
Define it.
Define where the relationship will start, how you want it done. Like, for example, you are my friend because I know academically you are ahead of me and I can gain from you. Okay. Let that person know that it's because you want the person to assist you and to relate in the area of academics. And if it is not that, it can be spiritual. Set it right at the beginning so that nobody will be crossing lanes. When you cross lanes, the little you know about people is even better. But if you are so much interested more than what the definition of your relationship is, there's the likelihood that you disagree, and that will bring something that may not, be too pleasant between two friends. So setting of boundaries is very, very important so that you don't go beyond the stated boundaries or defined boundaries right from the beginning.
The fifth reasons why friendship often fail is that one party has failed to accept his or her own imperfection. What do I mean by that? When somebody is always appearing all-knowing, appearing too straight, appearing too smart, then you begin to wonder, do you really need me in this friendship? I mean, why are we here together in the first instance? You feel me? So I believe that if there is any reason for two people to come together and become friends, it's because there's something one has that the other does not have, that they need together to, work along, cooperate, and become stronger. So if you are appearing all too perfect, all too knowing, then your friend will be like, I don't have a space. I don't have anything, any value to add to you. The worst thing you can give a man is to make him feel that there is no value whatsoever he or she can add to you.
Yes.
Automatically, the person will just have to cut he or herself out of the scene, because nobody wants to become nuisance. Nobody wants to be in a place where their presence is not valued or needed. So that is another reason. Check yourself, ask yourself, am I appearing too perfect? Am I appearing too straight? Am I too authoritative, that I'm too absolute and I feel like, I'm too good? And your friend will always come, Mommy, you see, when we share ourselves, like, I don't know this subject, can you teach me? And you are not coming to say, I don't know this stuff, or I'm teaching you, and you're not even like, you're like, I know it. And you be like, why do I really need to hang around this person
waste my time
and waste myself? Let me go to another person where I can add value to. And that's another reason why friendship fails.
You are quite on point. Another thing is befriending wisely. Wisdom must be applied when you are keeping friends.
Of course.
For example, you have a friend, the friend is always all out to outsmart you. Presenting you to other people as somebody that is an ingrate. And you got to know about it, and she admits that she actually did it and says sorry, damaging your own image. You keep on moving as friends. That one is gone, and another one comes around. He said, the friend cannot defend you when it comes to matters of integrity and some other things, and is supporting other people that, so you two know that she does that, she's like that, then why are you friends? Which means she's only doing that to just have you and get some things from you. And apart from that, you have a friend, is always moving towards making sure that you are destroyed. maybe he comes around and he arrange for your child being kidnapped. And it's the one that is in the forefront telling you, we will see the child, let's do this, let's do that, and he's going back to feed the people who actually did the act. How they will move so that it will not be, you know, they won't succeed in getting the child. And you discover later, and you still keep on that. I mean, may I use the word? Let me not be vulgar in this sense. Then you have to sit down, count the cost, and know whether you are really moving towards your grave because you are keeping friendship. So it is very important to be very wise when we are having friendship with any person.
The 7th reasons why friendship often fail is that sometimes, mommy, just allow me to use that people often approach friendship like a way of extorting the other.
Yeah.
Like, you just come and be like, what can I get from this person? You come to use people. You come to make them, you come to manipulate them, and just to get what you want done, and then you are gone. You feel me, mommy?
Yes.
So nobody wants to be used. That's another reason why friendship failed. And because you are not genuinely in love with this person, you are not all out to support this person. You are not all out to make sure that this person achieve his or her own aim, goals and objective. Mommy, even if you are to relate with Dangote, the richest man in Africa, Dangote will still be interested in what you have to add to me. But however little it is, what do you have?
He doesn't have that.
Exactly. So like failure to approach relationship with the sense of I have a value to add to you will make friendship, will make friendship end so soon. Because when you approach a relationship with the sense of what I stand to gain, what I want from this person, high, even when the word I is replaced, it become wellness. You feel me? So it should not just be about you. It should be about the other person, which brings us to the last reason why friendship often fails.
The 8th reason why friendship fails is because we often don't distinguish between wickedness and weakness. Take for example, somebody is doing something to you deliberately to make you unhappy, to hurt you, or to even destroy you, and he's not having any having any regret for doing it. He's happy doing it. But when he sees you or she sees you, she laughs, she hugs, she does one thing or the other to make you feel that she likes you. Then that is wickedness. You have to cut it off.
Cut it off
Immediately.
Don't forgive it.
Just cut it off. But when you discover that it is just the wickedness, maybe somebody, a friend of yours, cannot even call when you have even told him or her have been down, could not even say hello, how far, how are you feeling now, have you gone to the hospital?
Are you much
then
better?
That is weakness. It might not be that deliberate. Some people are so forgetful. It could be due to some other activities and some issues coming up. But then you should admit, if you point it out to that person, that is weakness. So for friendship to really last and to be sustained, the two people must have the same body chemistry that will attract them together and be able to, accommodate themselves.
So just in case you attempted to forget about our point, remember this, just like she rightly said, forgive weaknesses, but cut off wickedness. A wicked person will always remain wicked, but a weak person might be strengthened by you just giving him or her an opportunity to grow. So thank you for joining us. We look forward to having you